What's up, everybody? Welcome to week 3 of being unemployed. It sucks. Filled out so many applications. I ran out of applications to fill out. That's just how bad it is right now. Like, nobody's hiring. Nobody's trying to lose their job. So it sucks so bad, man. And it's difficult, having a family trying to find a new job, all because of irresponsible CEOs. So that's what happened with our company. The CEO was a douche, irresponsible. What we found out was that the week he fired or terminated the company he was in charge of, right? He had the owner actually. When he terminated the company and terminated everybody, he had actually filed for a new company that he started. So how that makes sense? He doesn't see a path forward for the company, so he guts everybody and then starts a new company. It's just dumb. So that's what happens when somebody. This guy was from IT and he bought into like an architecture engineering company. I was like, from the beginning it was gonna be a mess, which is kind of sad too, because a lot of the people that worked in that company were veterans. He himself was a veteran, so it's supposed to be an experience to give back to them. So I really enjoyed the work. So yeah, right now everybody's pissed. There's a lot of sus people that, since we were remote, there's a lot of sus workers that we knew were lagging us behind. And what a coincidence! As soon as the company goes under, right away they find jobs. That is sus. My bet is that they were double employed, because you don't just find a company within a day or two. So now it explains why a lot of their work was behind and why they screwed everybody over. So me and a couple of the younger ones are having trouble finding jobs, man. We have experience in everything, and it's very, very difficult. I have a couple side jobs, but they're not paying anything close to what I wanted to pay right now. So we'll see how it's going to work out. Right now, we're just basically focused on one, trying to find a job. Two, trying to do any side gigs I can. And three, this week is my PR week, so I'm like using all that channeled anger and frustration into just hitting some new PRs. I'm trying to make more content. It's very difficult right now. Since my wife works and everything, so I'm the one kind of holding everything down, more so right now than I have the time to do it. So usually at night is when I get to upload videos to YouTube. I said that I had to finish my Revit course tutorial I've been working on. We started out with day 1, the first course. Now I'm gonna go to part 2. So that's cool. You guys should go check it out. I'm doing from the Mies Van Rohe Pavilion, kind of using that as a backbone to kind of just explain the basics, because it's a very simple pavilion, but very aesthetic pleasing. So it's a good project to start off with, just showing how to lay out materials, how to lay out structures, grids. Very simple project. I think in the future, probably the next phase is going to be going through Arc Record and finding some record houses, and then using those as kind of to build them out in Revit, or we'll build them out in SketchUp, whichever program. And depending on the goal of the program, if it's more to teach you guys technical skills, then yeah, it would be Revit. One thing I've noticed too, right now that I'm looking through the job market, is like a lot of companies are still in AutoCAD, which is kind of surprising in California. I figured by now most companies had switched over to architecture, most so in construction side. I've seen a lot of companies are still kind of in AutoCAD. It's kind of a weird situation, because they ask you like, oh, do you know AutoCAD? I was like, I know it. I used it back when I was like years ago. Now it's all Revit and everything. So the good thing is I'm good with software, so it's not too much of an issue for me to just pick it right back up. So yeah, yesterday we did our bench PR. We did 355 pounds. It was amazing. I felt really good. The only bad thing is, since it's at night and I have to hop on pre-workout, it's very difficult to go back to sleep. So I'm a bit tired. Not too tired. I got probably 3 hours of sleep, but then I've been sleeping in and out and taking naps with my daughter, so that I got another 3 hours in, and then probably right now I'll have another 1 hour to sleep before I go do my pre-workout. I'm trying to get all my carbs in. So in the morning, I got me some big bowl of rice, some steak. I also had like 5 dumplings. Right now, I just had like 12 white meat chicken nuggets, which is about 35 grams of protein. Carbs, I'm already at 150 grams, so we're pretty good on carbs. I think now just from the protein, we're at about I want to say 150 in terms of protein. So I know I probably won't hit the 200 before I work out, but I've gotten a lot of food in now, and I think I cut myself off around 7 o'clock to eat anything for like before the gym, just because I know my body, and if I have anything like right before the gym, I'll feel like super bloated, especially on squat day. So I've been taking L-carnitine too. I've been trying it out for I got it from BMI. So I've been trying it out for these past 2 days. I mean, I do definitely feel a lot leaner in terms of my mass right now. I haven't weighed myself, but I do definitely feel like I've leaned down a bit already. It's helping. Actually, it is helping a lot with I felt like bloated, I guess, but I drink a lot of water, so I don't know. Everything's good though. I think we're at a good spot, I think, this week. And I'm still studying for my exams, which my goal is to take it. It got pushed back. I was supposed to be in September, but realistically it'll be end of October. I'm gonna prepay an exam or 2 just so that I have them right now that I have some cash, and just that way I start going into the exams. I have in my mind set, okay, I have it prepaid, I'll take it at the end of October. That's my deadline. Because I know getting my license is probably the most important thing, and especially right now in this kind of economy. And I'm gonna take advantage of it and just do it. It's sad because I did want to get it all beforehand, and I want to start a podcast. I just don't know what to talk about. Like, I just have such broad interest in everything, and like everything's been done. Like, I don't want those dumb Chicano podcasts, Latino podcasts, all that stuff. Like, I mean, everything's been done. Architecture, there's stuff that's there that I like, but like, I love everything. So I don't know. I will just start like a Unemployed Dad podcast, the Unemployed Adventures. So that would maybe be the podcast. But yeah, most of my day is pretty boring right now. It's just I wake up, take the kids, get home, eat breakfast, fill out a bunch of applications, work on editing some videos before my daughter wakes up, my youngest one, at like 9, 10-ish. I'll do some World of Warcraft for like in the morning. I'll send out a bunch of upstart projects, see if I can get some work through there. I had a couple of phone interviews, reach out to recruiters, and then usually from 10 to like 5, 6 p.m. is when I'm taking care of my daughter and my sons and everybody while my wife works. And then around 7 o'clock or around 8 is when everybody starts settling down. We're getting ready for bed, and we go to sleep. So yeah, it's a pretty crazy. And I was doing all this beforehand when I was working from home. I was the one taking them to school, picking them up, and but now I'm doing more like house duties to make sure that, since my wife is my sugar mama right now, so I gotta keep her happy. So, but I'm pretty excited to finish this program this week. Next week we're gonna get started. I think I'm gonna do Bull Mastiff. I was gonna do GCCL, but it just takes way too long, and I don't have like 2.5 hours at nighttime to do it. Well, I do have time. It's just that there was always an issue with my wife does a lot of her work at night, so that she has to kind of get up. So a lot of times beforehand, not as much anymore, but when my daughter was younger, she would always constantly wake up. So it was a pain in the butt because I had to go to the gym. It was already probably 12 o'clock, and then my wife's like, oh, I need help because I need to get stuff done. So we'll see. Anyways, that's my quick little update. Thank y'all for subscribing. Click on my YouTube, check out my TikToks, and I'll see you guys there. Just support each other through these crazy times. If you guys know any leads, anybody needs designs, if it's even a little ADU, let me know. I'm experienced in Los Angeles, all over across the country. So I'll see you guys later. Wish me luck today when we do our squats. Our goal is to hit 515 or 520. So we'll see how strong we feel. Thank you guys. Have a good day.